My bad, chat. Hold on, let me consider heading to my live stream overall. Alright, yo, what's good, chat? How y'all feeling today? I'm feeling blessed. Back with more of me playing GT5 online. I'm just gonna get certain shit situated before I can consider doing roleplay. Oh man, let's see how much of the roleplay we're gonna possibly do. Hope it's not the whole thing. Like, don't be exploiting me, Hydro or AZ. You know, exploiting is illegal. That means taking advantage. Cause this is a roleplay, but it's not like we're creating a movie or anything. Thank goodness. Well, I wish I could create a movie. I'm gonna create my own movie potentially. Yarami. Yo, you have a problem with that, Nathan? She have a right to watch SpongeBob? The fuck? My bad, I'll text my homie. But yeah, I'm gonna consider getting certain heist situated. Well, not heist. Get this shit situated. How much money did I consider? Oh my goodness. I had plenty of money. I'm pretty sure I have to save it up overall to... Don't mind the background chat. Pretty sure the more I do heist, the more it adds up. But who gives a flying fuck? Cause I really gonna get plenty of money overall. That's why I'm not gonna consider heading to the store in GTA. Well, do I have anything in my mind to save? Overall, possibly not. Alright, let's consider heading to the arcade. You know, might as well.
My friend,
Shut the fuck up, Martin. Madrazo. Lester, though. Oh my goodness, though. Yeah, I was good, Nav. How you feeling, brother? My bad. I did not necessarily... Well, I paid attention to the chat, but I didn't necessarily have a chance to answer the chat. But how you feeling, brother? How you feeling? We'll possibly consider playing GTA whenever, because I have to consider doing a roleplay. If AZ is not available, then him and I could possibly play tomorrow. I mean, hey, we are going to consider doing a roleplay. So don't be pissed, AZ. Don't worry. Or if you join the stream, I'll play next stream. Don't worry, that is the plan. For real though, he is a sinner, like real shit. He is arrogant, greedy, lustful. I mean, he's got plenty of like bitches at his place. Come on, man, can't fool me. And Lester is a sinner as well. You know, I've done my own moral Christian research as according to the Holy Bible, aka, well, you know, as according to certain biblical series, aka the Holy Bible, like the OG Bible, because, you know, the modern Bible is rewritten. The OG one, though, God Almighty Jesus Christ gives me all, like, plenty of the words. He gives me all. But yeah, unfortunately I have to use this vehicle, because apparently my vehicle, I have to blow it up, like, intentionally blow it up, but I'll consider using my money whenever. So this is gonna be the vehicle. Actually, no, I need that because for the heist preps. Cause might as well, man. It's not like, cause what am I saving for exactly? Am I saving for upgrading my arcade or something? I'm pretty sure. But I'm gonna possibly. It's gonna take quite a while for me to, you know, get that situated. Cause overall, it's gonna take quite a while for me to process. But man, do you know what how is? What exactly are you specifically referring to? I'm quite curious. But no, yeah, in terms of their morality, aka their moral character, I can know for sure that Lester is a sinner and Martin Madrazo. Do I know what the abbreviation of that is? It's gonna take a while for me to process it, like in terms of like what the abbreviation is overall. But at the moment, yeah, it's gonna take a while for me to process, you know. So I'm not able to give that answer, you know. But yeah, AZ was mentioning about the Big Bang. Man, you gotta like really not believe in Scientologism. That is a false religion. That religion should be, I wouldn't say banned, but cease to exist. Meaning it never comes to existence. Meaning it loses plenty of its followers. Because when you're a scientist, God Almighty Jesus Christ created science. Like the subject to life of what we study. Like, for example, who created Earth? Like, who created Earth and what is the cause? Like, how did it came together overall? Don't be learning about oh the magma occurs, it becomes like a lava world and all that. That is BS. I feel like it just became like a rocky world, and then immediately vegetation occurred. I feel like it's immediate. It doesn't have this process, like this slow process. And I don't believe in the trillion, billion, and million year period. Like, I don't believe that those numbers are in terms of years. I'm pretty sure it's in terms of population and wealth. And I'm pretty sure trillion is like the max point of... Actually, no. On Earth, it's possibly trillions. Actually, no, back then it was. I'm pretty sure it's billions. Or it could be trillions. What do you think is the max population if all humans, like not much humans died? And those who are lowly sanctified, highly sanctified, well, if lowly sanctified chose to rest in peace, but if lowly sanctified, highly sanctified, and virtue individuals, like I'm a virtue, which is very rare to witness someone who's a virtue, which is someone who is without sins, without mistakes, and very righteous in terms of me being a virtue. Yeah, I mean, but if they all, especially me, because there could be other virtues as well in the future, but if we all, like those who are lowly sanctified, highly sanctified, and virtues like me, well, it's rare for those who are virtues, but overall, if we all like achieved like biological immortality, meaning our mortal bodies immortal for now, like for thousands of years until God Almighty Jesus Christ returns, until we can transfer back to the body I mentioned on my last live stream or recent live streams overall. And indestructibility, meaning no pain and no harm, meaning your bones can't break, for example, and you won't feel pain if someone shot you but the bullet doesn't go through. Like no blood pierce, like no blood splatter, nothing is gonna overall destroy your internal organ. That's what I mean. Like, I'm pretty sure the population will add up, but those who are sinners and less sanctified have to be obligated to rest in peace. So for those individuals, the population adds up but decreases a little bit, I would say, like quite a bit. Hell awaits if you're... That is not true. Heaven awaits if you're having fun through righteousness and not sin. Let's change it up quite a bit, hopefully for GT6. GTA is not all about sin, trust me. I mean, the main idea of it is about sin, but overall, yara, I mean, like it's not. There is certain types of vehicles within GTA, and you have to... Oh shit, the chat disappeared. Could you possibly repeat it again? Lester setup, the prison break. I'm not able to do that because I need plenty of people, and I only play with Andrew. Unless I play with my subs, but not much of my subs mention, yo, I'm down to... Could I possibly play? I mean, they do, but then I mention I only play with subs, and it's not like the right moment. Yara, I mean? This vehicle is badass. Y'all think I should possibly use this vehicle for the heist prep, or do you think it could possibly slow it down? What do y'all think? What do you think, Nav? But yeah, there's certain vehicles you mentioned. You may have to repeat that chat though, because I wasn't able to read the whole thing, because you know. Welcome, K, Love Me, and He. Quite interesting name what's in your shirt. Or printed what's in your shirt. Got you, that car floats? Was that the ending of the sentence, or are you explaining like the main topic of what you specifically mentioned overall? Hey, I ain't necessarily the devil, bitch. Hold on, is my phone dying? Or did it just reach 12%? Hopefully it's not going down. Because I have issues with my phone charger. I hate phone chargers. Whoever invented it is BS. Do I have a vehicle like that? No, I don't necessarily. Or are you mentioning like, if there's a way to float it? %. I'm quite curious. My brain. And I never use the term, oh, my brain is not necessarily braining. Oh, it could possibly float? Oh, never had a chance to float it. Are you mentioning if there's a possible way to float it? And how exactly could I possibly float it? Well, I'm gonna consider heading to the arcade, so... You know. Bitch, drive fast. Ah, I got you. What button do I have to possibly click on? Move, quick! I'm not necessarily in the subdivision. Andale. Jeez. No, he's currently taking a nap. Power nap. It's longer than a nap people would typically take. I don't necessarily take naps. No, Valentine, that's not what it necessarily means. Jeez. Humans don't necessarily do that. You just drive in the what's in the water. Ah, gotcha. Okay. Alright. I'm possibly not gonna test that theory at the moment, but I'd believe you overall. Unless you're trying to pull something, but possibly not. I mean, you seem honest when you mention shit, so I don't necessarily have trust issues. I mean, certain things I may have trust issues for certain individuals, but not all individuals. Get your fucking ass up. You are the CEO, so you gotta know shit manage this arcade. Alrighty. The setup cost. Ah, got you. So okay, it's true. I mean, if it's mod, then I'm pretty sure it's part of like a mod specifically. If it's like on console as well, then it's not necessarily a mod. The setup cost for the Diamond Casino Heist is exactly $2,500 or $2,500. Do you wish to proceed? Not at the moment because I gotta check how much I currently have. So, $2,500. Y'all think I have enough? Alright, let me possibly see. Oh! God damn, okay. Alrighty. I gotta get that situated before I can do the, one heist prep and then I'll possibly consider hopping on Fortnite. If AZ is not in my chat, then I'll play all day. Not all day, but you know.
Someone with the right login credentials for their security system. I tracked the rough location of a member of Duggan's security team using his phone signal. Head over there and find him.
I mean, I'm pretty sure we most likely know what's in the vault, Lester. We ain't gonna repeat shit, buddy. I look for the GT6. Lester is a bitch. Oh yeah, Elon Musk in real life is a sinner. I even mentioned, and then AZ was like, how exactly is he a sinner? I've explained. He is arrogant. Well, I didn't explain like the deadly sin, but yeah, we could possibly play or subs. I could possibly play with subs. So yeah, sure thing. Do you have a mic overall, or have we played before? Most likely. But yeah, Elon Musk is arrogant. And I'm gonna explain like the examples because people could be confused. Like, how exactly is he arrogant? All that shit. So like, he's arrogant, he's slothful, he's greedy, and lustful as well. Hell yeah! Don't be bragging though. I'm cracked as well, and I don't brag. I'm humble. But hey, you can be honest because people will love honesty. Honesty is for the best policy. But be aware when you're honest. Be aware. Speak truth through the light, not through darkness. Meaning, like, don't lie like that. Or not lie, but don't be honest in terms of, like, something that you shouldn't necessarily mention. And if that individual mentioned it, then it's a mistake through them. Ya know what I mean? I don't give a shit if I crash. Cause no offense to my homie Andy, come on. I mean, shit, him and I, we joke around. But this is just a game, am I not necessarily meant to crash in GTA? GT6. I mean, the driving is gonna be great, but you know. My back is fucked up. Like, I typically bend my back because, like... No. I was wondering if she was mentioning my name. I don't like when people talk shit about me.
Oh, hi.
Oh, hi. Like, damn, you sound lesbian. Okay, my phone's currently charging.
Late.
Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord God. Thank you, Lord God. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Lord God Almighty Jesus Christ. When I stress and get anxious, I'm being honest. I stutter. I hate stuttering. And some people stutter when they have like a mental disability or not. And I don't necessarily have any mental disabilities. Obviously, I have. Excuse me. I don't necessarily have any mental disabilities, but a rare specific type of mental trauma, which is very rare and very temporary. And overall very decreased. Like very decreased overall. Yeah, I mean? Hope it speaks for itself overall. Where the hell is he at at the moment? What the fuck? But yeah, we'll consider playing Fortnite afterwards. If AZ joins, then plan's gonna change. Because then he's gonna be like, but I thought we were gonna roleplay. Like, bro, we are, but like I don't necessarily want to rush you, man. Plus, the roleplay ain't gonna necessarily go anywhere at the moment. Yeah, we haven't necessarily do for months, but overall.
There he is.
Was that him?
I've uploaded a SecuroServe app for you to hack his phone and get those login details. Thing works well, but you'll need to stick close to get the data.
Hey, what's good, buddy? You know I love you. No homo, because some people take this seriously. I mean, some people think it's gay when you say I love you to a guy. I mean, God of my Jesus Christ mentioned and it's not gay. So I feel you gotta be careful. Like... But it can seem reasonable because you don't necessarily want to be homosexual. But obviously I'm not homosexual, so yeah, no homo. Head to the casino. So I gotta head towards it. I want to gamble so bad, real shit. One more year for me. In terms of the current law, despite the age requirement laws being temporarily. You know? And I've already mentioned my recent live stream, so hope you all know. For those who are new here, like I've mentioned, I go with the flow of the light of God of my Jesus Christ, divine light, in terms of me being obedient towards the current laws. Like, you know, some of the temporary laws, especially the age requirement laws, despite the age requirement laws being temporarily. Ya Ramin? And that shall change once I remove all age requirement laws on exactly the year 2035, and beyond that, it will be like permanently illegal to enforce any age requirement laws, just to ensure free will, you know, through God of my Jesus Christ and not through Satan, which you know, fuck Satan. We all love God of my Jesus Christ, for those who does, which they should overall. Ya Ramin? Or for those who do, I meant. You know, it took off from me the process in terms of like does or do, but yeah, it's do. Ya Ramin? But I'm gonna choose like a perfect age that seems reasonable. I even mentioned it on one of my Walking to Season 1 upload. Like the perfect age, like for example, 7+. Like if your brain has enlarged and you are aware of your mental maturity, regardless of your mental maturity, like regardless of you know, being mentally mature / mentally an adult, which the word adult means increased mental maturity. Like you're mentally an adult, not physically, because physically you are like temporarily, physically an adolescent. Or adolescent / adult, which apparently is the current synonym. Well, within this decade, obviously, the final part of the decade where it's within, you know, adult or adolescent / adult, you know, within the mortal body. You know, overall, temporally, physically, an adolescent within the mortal body, which starts from 10+, that age and beyond, like 10 years old to 18 to 20 or whatever, to 100 years old to 1,000 years old and beyond. Just overall 10+ and beyond. Just the simplest way to explain. You know what I mean? Like, for example, you would overall be aware of your mental maturity, like, regardless of your mental maturity and regardless of your chronological age. Like, for example, 7 years old, like 7+, that age and beyond, you know what I mean? But what would seem reasonable and how they would understand? You know, like, I've mentioned it on my recent live streams and my recent upload, but I haven't uploaded anything. So overall, yeah, my recent live streams within this gaming channel, obviously. Within this YouTube channel, aka my gaming channel, obviously. You know what I mean? Yeah, I really gotta get spinal surgery. I fucking hate my spine. I mean, I don't hate it. I don't like the way it's overall bend. But overall, yeah, I want to gamble someday. I mean, I know how to gamble, trust me. Next year, when I'm 21, you know, in terms of the current law, despite the age requirement laws being temporarily, and when I mean by temporarily, meaning it can overall change over time, whether it's lowered, which on exactly the year 2029, as I mentioned on my recent live stream, I mentioned that I'm going to lower some of them, just to like test it out and see what it's like, to ensure that people are mentally mature overall before I lower it to the perfect age, which has nothing to do with age requirement, but, you know, once I remove all age requirement laws on exactly the year 2035, and taxes, which is like tax-free, like we don't necessarily want our country to be greedy. Plus, I hate taxes. Even though I never paid taxes, I hate it overall. Actually, no, I have. It's still like the state tax. Like I hate it overall because why would you want to add extra shit? You know, it's bullshit. If we have tax free, what would your all thoughts be? Regardless of your mental maturity and your chronological age. What I mean by regardless of your mental maturity, meaning you are mentally mature overall. Like me, which I'm 20, and for those who are younger than that, like overall, regardless of your mental maturity, meaning we share the same, like, adulting shit, meaning mental maturity shit. Whether you're 8, or, you know, 7, or 6, or 5, for those who are... Whether a miracle occur where you are mentally mature at that age in terms of your brain enlargement and how tall you are, like whether you're 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, and just beyond. Keeps on going. And to the 40s or whatever. But it ain't about the chronological age. That's why I mentioned regardless of your mental maturity, meaning people are mentally mature overall, regardless of their chronological age, because it has nothing to do with your chronological age. It has something to do with your mental age, aka your IQ. Considering the fact, as I specifically mentioned on my recent live streams, I have exactly 500 IQ, knows exactly everything, and is equal to exactly infinite IQ, which is like the gift of knowledge through God of my Jesus Christ. Again, I have exactly 500 IQ, knows exactly everything, and is equal to exactly infinite IQ. Yara, I mean?
You're bleeding about the movie.
Anyway, let's head to the casino. I really should create a diamond casino, because it's part of the game, so it wouldn't be copywriting, meaning copying someone's idea. Which is arrogant, because you want to act like you're better than them. Don't be like that. Yeah, can you shut up? Thank you. No offense, I just don't like the character. I don't necessarily like Lester. I mean, I don't mind when he talks, but it just gives me anxiety and stress. Either it's my anxiety and stress, or just he's a dumbass, so. But hey, if you were to gamble, regardless of your age, cause who knows, I'm gonna lower to 8 years old? Or 7? I have to see whatever the perfect age is, regardless of your mental maturity and regardless of your chronological age. Because I've witnessed movies where people are like that, where they gamble and people are like, wow, you are very younger than me and you know how to gamble? Oh my gosh, you know how to bet on money and shit, and you know how to manage your finance. Ah, so sweet. Don't be like that though, that's stupid. You're treating him like you're a dumbass and immature. Because immaturity, mental immaturity, is associated through Satan, whereas mental maturity is associated through God of my Jesus. Well, obviously, Satan can make it seem like you're mentally mature, but you're not. If it's through Satan, but if it's through God of my Jesus Christ and he's encouraging you, then you're mentally mature. Come on, man, don't get tempted / manipulated. I have actually rebuked all temptation / manipulation. I mean, back then, it took me a very long while for me to process in terms of majority of the things, compared to today where it takes quite a while for me to process in terms of certain aspects or certain things. In terms of like when I get manipulated / tempted, it's like I fall for it, but I'm aware as well. So I like catch myself at certain times, and I knew, you know. But nowadays, considering the fact it takes quite a while for me to process in terms of like certain aspects or certain things, I'm like very aware of like overall like being aware of his temptation / manipulation. And hold on, my bad. It took a while for me to process. Well, simply because of my stress and anxiety, but overall it really should do. I gifted you something on Fortnite. Bro, I appreciate it, bro. You are such a righteous man. Young man. Well, how old are you exactly? Well, when I mean be young, meaning you are young overall, which you're meant to be young, but it goes according to like what your age is, like in terms of how you look, but you know, your chronological age. So how old are you exactly? Which it doesn't necessarily matter. 11. Young adolescent. Temporally, physically, an adolescent within the mortal body, or adolescent / adult, which, you know, I have already overall mentioned it, which is a synonym, a current synonym, unfortunately. But anyway, yeah, you are temporally, physically, an adolescent within the mortal body. Mentally an adult, obviously. You're like mentally mature, regardless of your mental maturity and regardless of your chronological age.
You're gonna need to back up.
But, yeah, you've been an adolescent for like 1 year. Like, in terms of like from 10 years old to that age. Because you remain an adolescent. Like, I'm an adolescent for like 9 years. It remains until you rest in peace. But it's in terms of your morality, aka your moral character. And I'm a virtue, so I can't rest in peace. If I do, though, in terms of like certain biblical series, you'll be like resting without dying. Your body wouldn't die. It would just be dry and cold. Where exactly is that? But hey, Nav, if you were to be at a casino hypothetically, which unfortunately you can't until that changes, hopefully once JD Vance is president, because Donald Trump wouldn't change that shit. He wants older individuals to do that shit, because he's an old fuck. Obviously, YouTube's gonna keep it private of what I specifically mentioned about Donald Trump. Hey, I love him though, but I'm pretty sure that's why he doesn't care about the age requirement shit. Like he does. Oh, through here. Like he doesn't necessarily want to change that shit, you know? Old fuck. Look at me, I'm a young fuck. Y'all notice, how do y'all think my character looks? With or without the beard? Well, with the beard, people would assume that he's older, but not.
That's it. I'm in the system now.
But yeah, he doesn't care about age requirements. Like, he doesn't care about even lowering it for now until he gets the country situated, or even removing all of them on us at like they're like within specific tier. 15. Why would he want to lower it to 15? Can't you like lower a bit younger than that? I mean, shit. People, I've noticed certain people who knows how to gamble, like in games. Yeah, it's not realistic, but overall, it seems like you're gambling. Bro, my back is fucked up. If your spine was like that, bro, it would be fucked. Oh, he looks 15. My bad. I was like, why would he want to lower it to 15? Yeah, I was gonna say he really should looks 15, and he's doing badass shit. He's a badass. Just like Clementine, Ellie, and Jody. Well, Jody was 20. She did the badass shit, you know. But that is according to the game, so whatever Quantic Dream wants to choose, then, you know. But, what's that girl name? Kara? She was, she's 15 because that's how they created her. That was her age, her chronological age as an AI, and that's how she looked. Or she may have looked younger. What if she looked 13 and she was 15? You never know. Who knows? That's how she was designed to be overall. Shit, I'll create AIs younger than that. Not out of you know what, but like just, you know, to prove to people wrong, knowing that younger people could be badass. Like you're 11, you can do badass shit. Real shit, she's been badass since she was 8 all the way to 17. And people are mentioning that, oh, she's not mentally an adult. Well, before I mentioned adult, but you're not physically an adult. You're mentally. Like, that's why I mentioned that they oh, shit! No, just the vault. Oh, shit. Hold up. Let me focus on heading to the vault. And I'll explain more shit about GTA or whatever. Okay, yeah.
Hard work. Nice. Not really my taste, but assets are still.
But yo, do you hate Lester, you all?
Make a small fortune. Come back when you're ready.
Anyway, no, I was gonna mention, cause you know how people say, oh, you're assumed to be like they assume you're mentally mature when you're 18, like you're mentally mature, man. And I'm mentally mature as well, and I'm 20, and when I was 18, it took a very long while for me to process in terms of like majority of the aspects, or majority of the things, compared to today, at age 20, it takes quite a while for me to process. Yeah, it takes quite a while for me to process in terms of certain aspects or certain things. Which, that shit, you know, overall, as I specifically mentioned, that's specifically associated with my rare specific type of mental trauma, which is very rare, very temporarily, and overall very decreased, like very decreased overall. Yeah, I mean, but yeah, you're not legally that. An adult, you're mentally an adult when you are aware of your mental maturity, like 6 or 7 years old. And above, like beyond that age, that's when you're aware. Yeah, people may think they're immature, but what if Satan, you know, made them unconscious, just like Adam and Eve, even though they were overall mentally mature. Well, obviously, because they're perfect. You know, when you're within your mortal body, it's different. Even people in their 20s can be immature. It's through Satan, mentally immature. You just gotta be mentally mature. Don't act childish. Childish doesn't mean younger people are meant to act like that. No, it means when you're immature. That's just the word people created. You know. I would be sure to mention my favorite YouTuber when I get a chance. Because, you know, when I have a lot in my play, I don't want to be stressed or anxious. But hey, I would love to answer your chat. I'm not like other YouTubers who just ignore people chat, you know? Stupid. But anyway, yeah, I feel like that thing shouldn't be a thing. I mean, yeah, the signing contract, having the bank account and all that, oh, you are legally dead, no. And assuming you're mentally mature during that time, no. I mean, I can have a bank account when I was younger. I mean, I knew how to apply for a debit card when I was 13, which overall, I was mentally mature. Which is similar to how I'm mentally mature overall, like, at the moment. Even though back then, it took a very long while for me to process, in terms of, like, majority of the aspects, or majority of the things, compared to today, where it takes quite a while for me to process, in terms of certain aspects, or certain things, you know. But, you know, overall mentally mature, like, I know how to get a debit card. But, I know how to get my own debit card, so if I apply within another bank, like Huntington, because it's going to be lovely, I would know how to get a debit card. And I actually never applied for a credit card, so I'm pretty sure I applied for a credit card when I was 13. But then I got in trouble because they're like, oh, you're 13! You're mentally immature. Mentally immaturity is through Satan. How else was I going to be able to order that shit? You know, God of my Jesus Christ, like, you have your rights to know how to manage your finance. You are mentally mature. Don't listen to the government. The government is fucked. Within this modern society, and back then, you know, in the ancient era, they refer to as modern society. Modern just means the present, like today, like how society is currently. So what was modern back then is modern today. It just haven't changed because people like to be arrogant, greedy, lustful, just all the deadly sins you can name. Arrogance, greedy, sloth, lust, gluttony, envy, wrath. Is that all the... Oh yeah, pride. Is that all the deadly sins I named? I mean, there's more than that, but I'm just saying like the main deadly sins. Oh shit. They better have different NPCs of different human stages. Like, and age groups, because people say age groups, they have a variety of how you age and overall, or who knows? Do you think people should use age groups nowadays, or you think... Oh shit, I am stuck. Hold up, let me... Oh, you're gonna... call me a dumbass?
What the fuck?
Pussy. Hey, don't mess with me, boy. Even Clementine knew how to use a gun when she was like 8 years old. When she was younger, she started early. So I knew how to I knew how to use a gun back then, I'm pretty sure. I mean, I wasn't necessarily involved much with guns and the shit I chat about today, like business and all that. I mean, I'm pretty sure back then I wanted to overall, because back then I knew how to order shit. I just had that traumatic feeling, oh shit, I'm gonna get in trouble because I'm not meant to order shit until I'm like mentally mature. Like, you know that feeling like, oh, I'm gonna get my ass kicked? Like, bruh, I never ordered shit in my life. But I know how to. You just insert your debit card, put your credit card info, and then you just order. Well, actually, I do know how to order shit. I know how to buy stuff from PlayStation. How else would I be able to get PS Plus? And actually, something you want to know, something you want to learn, I actually know how to get PS Plus since I was 16 years old. So joke's on you all, I know how to get PS Plus. Unlike certain people, they have to ask... Okay, I'm not gonna joke. I was gonna say, unlike certain people, they have to ask their parents, but that is stupid. I don't want to be a judgmental guy. I was joking, though. I mean, yeah, you can ask them for help. I mean, that is certain ways to increase your mental maturity, but you gotta man up and woman up. I'm pretty sure Nev's like, I can man up, bro. I can buy my own shit. Yeah, I live under my parents' roof because the current law, despite the age crime laws being temporarily, I wish I could go get my own place, get a mansion someday. I could do research on how to take care of a mansion, how to own a mansion, what to do, and what skills to have to manage a mansion. Very simple. I can even ask Google, if I were to consider buying a mansion, what are certain aspects I need to consider before buying a big, lovely house? It's not like the mansion we're going to build on the new earth, as according to certain biblical series, aka the Holy Bible. According to the Bible that is rewritten, because that part's not rewritten, but there's more profound details or something within the OG Bible, so you can't rewrite shit. You can't have different interpretations. It's gotta be through God Almighty Jesus Christ, not opinions, not false, sinful opinions. But yeah, as I was mentioning about Elon Musk. Actually, before I even Elon Musk. But yeah, you know how I mentioned back then, like 7 plus for what? Like, you know how I mentioned on my recent live stream, like once there's less exploitation and less harm, like when people are less of a lustful individual, regardless of their chronological age and regardless of their mental maturity. You know how I mentioned, like, when they're 7 plus, they can consider the, you know, the sexual and pregnancy and wedding shit. If mentally mature, like, if they're aware and they are taught and all that shit, like, within the next decade, not within this decade, oh my gosh, people are gonna be exploiting, meaning take advantage, being arrogant, that leads to lust, and they'll be raping, which is very lustful. In the future, trust me, it's not like that would occur. But you know how I mentioned it on my recent live streams, and how once I remove all age requirement laws on exactly the year 2035, like, to ensure free will and choose a perfect age in terms of, like, when people are aware of their mental maturity, like younger individuals, which, don't worry, it's not at the moment. You know how I mentioned it? Whether 7 or 8 or whatever age, without being forced into having a wedding and without being forced into the sex and pregnancy life. Like, you know how I mentioned it overall? Chat. Like, I'm pretty sure there's gonna be more education, but as well, it would be very different. Like, you know how Adam and Eve, they are physically a soul? And I'll answer your question as well about my favorite YouTuber. Like, you know how Adam and Eve, they are physically a soul, aka a glorified being / glorified body, and you know they are physical. YouTube, bro, they existed. They were within the Garden of Eden, and they're currently in heaven, living life. I wish I could be in heaven. They could possibly do anything. Obviously. Valentina, what would... It's not disgusting, Valentina. Anyway. They're physically a kid, eternally and indefinitely, looking 7 years old, looking and being 7 years old, eternally and indefinitely, while looking and being 7 years old, and looking and feeling young, eternally and indefinitely. You know, while 7 years old overall, like, you know, that is like the holy number, the holy age. Well, you know, it's a chronological age. Actually, no, it's not chronological age. It's the divine age. Like, we're meant to be that, and we're meant to be that, and we're meant to look like that, obviously. And you know how they did the, you know, be fruitful and be multiply, topic, and they had to do the, you know, the sexual shit. I'm pretty sure that's what the law is gonna possibly be within the next decade. But who knows? Because possibly 2029 could be lowered to 13 for now, or 10, or whatever age you seem is perfect, so that we can ensure that they're mentally mature when it comes to that shit, and test the wedding, sex, and pregnancy theory.
Wow!
And ensure that there's no harm and exploitation, which is stupid. And coercion. I gotta do research on coercion. I'm quite curious what coercion is. Unless it's a synonym of exploitation, like you're very manipulative and tempting, saying, "Oh, I know you want it." Like, you know how? Hold up, Valentina. Like, you know that? Oh, you know that old man, the old fuck, was like, "Oh, I know you want it, Jody. I don't give a shit if you don't want it. I know you want some babies in me, or babies in you. Oh, I know you want it." Like, you know how he was like that and he was forcing her, and she was like, "Oh gosh, please don't do it to me. I wasn't ready for this. I was in the lab, you know." Wrestler? You can't. It was bot. Like they created. But anyway, Valentina. It's not like you're gonna see it, Valentina. If they show it, then that'll be stupid. But anyway, you know how I'm pretty sure that's what's gonna occur. Like 7 plus, like that age and beyond. And the current law, despite the age requirement laws being temporarily, it's like 18 plus, and for some it's like 16, 14, and 13 plus, or 16 and 14 plus. Like, in terms of Romeo and Juliet, or close in age, for certain states, which was in the United States, and different countries are different, like quite different. gonna be lowered in terms of safety and how people are saved, which I specifically mentioned that age, like the age requirement law is separate from the safety for well-being, which is the safety for well-being is eternal, and the age requirement laws are temporarily, like, you know, despite the age requirement laws being temporarily. So yeah, that's what's gonna possibly change within the next decade. Once all age requirement laws are removed on exactly 2035, especially taxes, which is like tax-free, which means it's gonna be permanently illegal / sinful, which illegal and sinful are synonyms. Well, overall, you know, it's gonna be permanently illegal / sinful to enforce any newer age requirement laws or the age requirement laws we currently have within the year 2035, like while we're within that year and beyond that year, and beyond the 21st century and mid-21st century, just overall this century, and just beyond it overall, like 22nd century, 23rd century, 23rd century, all that shit. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Hold on, give me a minute. And you know, despite the age requirement laws being temporarily, but overall the current law overall is 18 plus, just you know the common one, and 16 plus and like 14 or 13 plus, or close in age, which are all temporarily, despite the age requirement laws being temporarily. Yeah, I mean, and as I specifically mentioned earlier within this live stream, I go with the flow of the light of God Almighty Jesus Christ, divine light, in terms of being obedient towards the current laws, like some of the temporary laws, especially the age requirement laws, despite the age requirement laws being temporarily. Yeah, I mean, but overall that's what's gonna change during the next decade, like 2035, exactly. Yeah, I mean, which some are gonna be lowered on exactly 2029 in terms of the age requirement laws. Like some of them are gonna be lowered despite the age requirement laws being temporarily, like the age that would seem perfect for now until lowered to a perfect age, which is gonna be eternal. You know, during that time. I mean, who knows? It may possibly change, but it may not once it is lowered to the perfect age that isn't necessarily an age requirement, but perfect. Yeah, I mean. Like, you know, once all age requirement laws are removed on exactly the year 2035. Despite the age requirement laws being temporarily, yeah, I mean. But anyway, you mentioned what my favorite YouTuber is. Yeah, I got into this great talk because, you know, I was mentioning about gambling and all that shit, which seems reasonable to add more and more for those who are new here and those who overall know. Or, excuse me, new, yeah, I mean. And this guy's chasing me. But yeah, my favorite YouTuber is YouTube TV, you know, Harji and Jazz, which obviously YouTube's gonna keep it private, but he is quite greedy because he mentioned that, I play with subs only, and if those who have money, he would want that person to get gifted with that sub, and those who don't just have to buy themselves. But what if you're not able to afford? Just gift them the sub, you know, it's that simple. We have the free will to, like, people say, I have the free will to not. That is stupid. That's not what free will is. Yeah, I mean, the casino. The casino, yeah. Oh my goodness! The cops are apparently on me, aka the gay gaps, because you know the letter G in the beginning of the word cop, like the first letter, instead of C it's G, because they are gaps, AI cops. Anyway, yeah, my favorite YouTuber is them. They are. I'm gonna mention the deletions about them when I get a chance. Anyway, about Elon Musk. I'm pretty sure about Elon Musk. But yeah, he is arrogant because, for example, he mentioned he's gonna head to Mars, but he is.
What can I help you with?
He wants to nuke Mars, which is stupid. Why would you want to nuke Mars? You're gonna harm Mars. You know, God destroyed it because of the ancient human civilization, aka the extraterrestrial being. Extraterrestrial beings meaning there was more humans than us. Like, it was us, but on that planet, obviously. Like, there's a whole point why we have a universe which is infinite. It have always existed. But yeah, Mars is destroyed because that instead of like, you know how Earth is flooded, which all planets are destroyed, but Earth is habitable because that is the original planet / world / Earth, like the number one Earth, the first Earth, the original Earth. You know, it's destroyed as well by the Great Flood, aka the ocean. But overall, it survived overall. So, bravo, appreciate you, God Almighty Jesus Christ. But Mars is destroyed is in terms of turning into a cold, dry desert, and it's red because, you know, But yeah, Elon wants to harm Mars, so that's why he's arrogant. Well, yeah, because he wants to nuke Mars and he thinks he has all the power, and he's an atheist. Hold up, Nav, if you're here at the moment. Oh my goodness, that is a tiny spider.
Tiny spider. No!
What do you eat, bro? It's I'm pretty sure dead. Cause it's like its skin is like, or whatever, its exoskeleton is like rotting. Oh shit, my wife mentioned to me she mentioned good night towards me.
Crawling. Mike, why would you think that it's crawling?
You hit it? Oh, it's not dead. Oh,
Yeah, Mike, you use your brain.
Obviously I am. Yo, he's yelling at you. Your mommy. Yo, my bad. I've been streaming like real shit. My bad. I haven't been answering much. Why exactly would he yell at her? I'm gonna work with him and my unc on Friday. I dare you to call your uncle Unc. Angelina, do anybody in your school call their uncles Unc? In your school? Like when? Tuesday? That's what I mentioned. Tuesday. Well, how come you can't get your hair that short? Because mom doesn't like it? Huh? No, not like that. Wait, hold on. She's in the call. I don't wanna. No, I don't want her. No, I don't want her to say. But why would they straighten your hair? She straight in there. Oh. Whoa! Hey, Charlie, don't be heading upstairs, bro. Oh, he wants to head into your room. Angelina, you know he wanted to head into Molina's room yesterday. Like last night. No, he did. I didn't talk about that. He went upstairs. Yeah, he went upstairs by himself. No, cause I opened the door and I saw him. Like, why are you up here?
Because you're not moving. This is a cow.
But did he sleep under your bed when he like stopped like walking around?
Yeah, play somewhere else.
Yeah, he wanted to be in my room, but I didn't want him. But he was gonna be in my room, but Valentina toys is under bed. I don't want him to like eat it or something. Yeah, but it's not like he's gonna eat a suitcase. Hey, my bad. Did I miss any chats? But yeah, that's why he's arrogant. So, and about his greed, excuse me, not greed, his sloth. He mentioned that he wants to head to Mars, and then he postponed it. The one day in 2020, you do realize you can still send people to Mars in 2020. Just ensure that people are protected from COVID. And plus, when you leave Earth, COVID can't go beyond Earth. It's a virus within Earth.
Yes, you did. So but he kicked.
Who?
You wouldn't move.
Who, Charlie or? Oh.
No, it's because she hit him.
Why is he walking around like he's shocked? You good? Oh, he's like looking for the ball. He's like, oh, I know her. I know she hit it. Oh my god! Oh, he still knows about the. It's interesting how he still fall for that trick, and he's like 63 years old. Valentina, you know Charlie is 63 in dog years. You don't care but that he's 63 in dog years? Huh? Yeah, I did the math. Yeah, I timed it by 7. No, Mom Jenny said in dog years. That's my stepmom chat. I don't mention about her much. But anyway, yeah, that's the whole point. Like, yo, Nav, if you're still here, you think that Elon could have head to Mars like 2020 or 2024? That is his max height. He is an old, somewhat old. He feels old, but he looks young, right?
Oh, you look very, very old. You look like a grandpa.
I'm playing. What?
Sweet Jesus!
He doesn't even have taste buds. Well, he drinks water, so why exactly he have a he has a pink tongue. No, I have a white tongue. How do you have a pink if you don't have that tongue scraper? Use a tongue scraper or use your toothbrush? Oh. Oh, that's gonna tickle. I don't do that. Ah! Bro. But yeah, so another thing I'm gonna mention about that, and like about why he's slothful, he just delays. Are you showing something? Bro! Ew! Like she threw a ball on me. Ah! She did it towards me as a joke.
Oh, then why did you laugh at me?
She was laughing at me. That was for me, Valentina. Alright, hold on, I gotta clean this cause I got my dog's I got my dog's saliva on me. But I'll be back, hold on, Chad.
I did. I showed it to Mikey. I showed it to Mikey.
Yo, fuck this, man! Ah!
Let's just break
Huh? Because you're at church? Oh. Is he like my age or something? It hit it hit this. Yeah, I don't want his saliva. Yeah, in my mouth. I'm not gonna have someone's saliva.
What is happening?
Go, go, go.
Yo, my bad, I've been streaming like real shit. My bad, I haven't been answering much. Yo, my bad, I've been streaming like real shit. My bad. FY, for those who are curious, it's not necessarily my dog, it's my grand. Bro, I was sending a voice audio message and it like disappeared. Well, because my phone's charging. FY, for those who are curious, it's not necessarily. But yeah, anyway, yeah, he is greedy as well because he likes to just. Oh yeah, and Tesla is failing as well because he's not multitasking and he's not being simultaneous with like being with Donald Trump overall at the White House and Tesla, like it's failing. Plus some of the vehicles are failing because of him. Fuck Elon Musk. And X, I love the name, but I'm gonna change the app. I'm gonna own it and change it to something else. What do y'all think? I'm not gonna change it to a letter. I'm gonna change it to something so sexy. But when I own SpaceX someday, I'm gonna like remain at SpaceX. But for NASA, I'm gonna own it. Like I'm gonna like sign a bill where I'm gonna own it. Like I'm gonna merge my private space agency to that, and it will just be one space agency, which will be mine and will be private and public. Like instead of NASA, it will be that, you know, run by me, and I'll be the administrator potentially, like from CEO in terms of that to administrator. But I will be a CEO of SpaceX, so trust me. Huh? Yeah, I will. an astronaut. But chat, nah, I'm good. I'll play with my own dog. I mean, it is my grandparents' dog, but it's my dog as well, so got him my Jesus Christ. But I don't necessarily want to play with a dog. He's like, I don't care what I hit. Oh my goodness, that's so... You trying to creep us? He ain't creepy. I have no fear, but yeah, and then yeah, he's greedy because he just wants to save, just like Epic Games and certain companies like Naughty Dog. And I mentioned on one of my Uncharted 4 upload, and for the walk into season 1, oh yeah, I talk about like all that shit I mentioned on there. But then for the but yeah, for Elon Musk as well, when it comes to Tesla, X, SpaceX, and whatever companies he owns, he's just greedy. Like, he constantly save more money. Like, he acts like he's the #1 billionaire. Well, fuck him. I'm gonna be richer than him, and he won't necessarily know. I wouldn't even expose my net worth. My net worth would be ultra rich. And then Elon will be like, oh my goodness, I'm quite curious, how rich is he? He ain't gonna never know. And obviously, you just can keep it private of what I specifically mentioned about him. And yeah, he's a lustful guy as well. He have kids from different wives, different baby mamas. But yeah, that's much I can possibly mention. I'm possibly not gonna do the heist prep actually, because I got hyper quite a bit. Not hyper. I just prefer ending it right here. But yeah, I'm gonna end it right here. If you want to see more of me playing GT5 online, be sure to leave a comment down below. Otherwise, I'm gonna consider ending it right here. Take it easy, chat. Before I actually end it right here. Oh shit, my homie Angel just called me. Yo, what is good, brother? Hey, bro. You down to play GT5 online? What's that? I can't quite hear you. You're cutting out. Could you possibly call me a snap or something? Actually, chat, yeah, I am gonna end it right here, but yeah, my homie Andy didn't hop on, so I'm gonna consider playing GTA. I was gonna listen to music and just, hold on, let me see. Hold on, he's calling me on Snap, because I meant to call me on Snap. Yeah, it was good. What's that?
Let me just go downstairs and eat something, because I literally just woke up.
Damn, that's the power nap? God damn! Hey, no, yeah, my bad for what I mentioned before. I had to be honest, but I mentioned to him that you'll handle it.
Oh yeah.
No, I wasn't like disrespecting. I just don't like when other, yeah. And I even because I mentioned to Farhan, like, I'm not saying it's your fault, but it's like she's manipulating you and like taking advantage. But hey, it's all good. Once. Oh, but how are you gonna chat about it with Riva? Like privately, like without like outside of Project Search? No, because I don't want the other people involved. Like the.
Yeah, but so you think she's manipulating you?
I would say so, because whenever she calls you, it's like if you don't answer, it's like she needs you or something, like a Bree. Yeah, but like that, I know people who have ADHD, like certain people, and they don't act like that. Like I know someone who's a professional swimmer who has ADHD, and like she doesn't act like that. So I feel like it's something up with her, and Anyway, I'm gonna listen to music for a bit, but I'm still gonna possibly be on GTA. So yeah, be sure to call me back whenever. Alright, bro. But yeah, anyway, chat, I'm gonna end right here. If you want to see more of me playing GTA 5 online, be sure to leave a comment down below. Otherwise, I'm gonna end right here. Take it easy, chat.